Hello everyone, this is Purushottam Vishwakarma and I welcome you to my channel Easy English with PSB. Today in this video we are going to study about the chapter The Little Girl. So what is our chapter today? The Little Girl. In this video we will talk about a girl who is afraid of her father. And what is the name of that girl? The name of that girl is Catherine Mansfield. Catherine Mansfield is the girl. Now let me know, if you are afraid of your father, if you are afraid of your mother, do you have any such feeling towards your father or mother? Do let me know in comment section. She is afraid of her father because she thinks her father is very big. Her father doesn't like her. Her father always maltreats others, misbehaves with others, orders others. That is why she does not like her father. In your childhood, you might have such feelings for your father, for your mother. But now I hope it is not. So we come to a particular age, our feelings disappear. Those bad feelings, those bad ideas disappear. And we come to know the real father or mother. If the father is strict, we think that the father is not good for us. Father is very bad father who doesn't like the children. But actually we come to know at the age of adulthood when we have sense enough. Same happens with the little girl Kezia, and we are going to study about that girl and her experience in the form of a narrative. So this is a narrative, and who is the narrator? Catherine Mansfield. Let's see about the characters. What are the characters? The main four characters in this story are Kezia, and I told you the little girl Catherine Mansfield, who is the narrator of this story, her father. Second character, her father, her grandmother, and Mr. MacDonald. These four important characters are here in this story. So let's know something about these characters. Kezia, she is a shy little girl who always tries to be perfect in her father's eyes. She is afraid of her father because he always orders everyone. What a kind of girl Kezia is? Kezia is a shy little girl. She doesn't like to be faced by others, who always try to be perfect in her father's eyes. Why? She is afraid of her father because he always orders everyone. She thinks that her father orders everyone. That is why she is afraid of her father. Next character that we have, her father himself. Her father, he always comes out rude to everyone, even his mother. Even he behaves rudely. According to Kezia, her father behaves rudely to his mother. That means her grandmother. His daily routine before going to office was that he always come and give Kezia a goodbye kiss. Before going to his office, he came to Kezia and kissed her on forehead. He called Kezia a little brown owl. He used to call Kezia a little brown owl. Why? What was the reason? Because she always looked so scared of him, because she was scared of her father. That is why her father always called him little brown owl. Next character that we have, her grandmother, whom she likes the most. She always encouraged her to talk with her parents to know them better. Who encourages? Who encourages her? She always encouraged her. Her grandmother always encouraged her to talk with her parents to know them better. Because talking to anybody is the most important thing to know the person very well. If you talk someone, you will know about that person. Next and last character that we have here, Mr. McDonald. Mr. McDonald is the neighbor of Kezia, who lives in the neighborhood of Kezia. He is a kind-hearted man who always seems to play with his children whenever he gets time. He is opposite of Kezia's father. According to Kezia, the characteristic of Mr. McDonald is quite different from her father. He had plenty of time to play with his children, while the father of Kezia's father doesn't have time for Kezia. So what are the feelings of that particular girl? We are going to know in this chapter. Let's begin the chapter. To the little girl, he was a figure to be feared and avoided. To that particular girl, who is that girl? We have already discussed. To the little girl, he was a figure to be feared and avoided. What are we talking about? We are talking about the little girl. And who is the little girl? Kezia. He was a figure to be. Who is he here? He is the person, her father. To the little girl, he was a figure to be feared. She was afraid of her father. And that was the person, that was the figure to be avoided, a person to be avoided. She didn't like to go to him. She always tried her best to avoid her father. Every morning, before going to work, he came into her room and gave her a casual kiss. Every morning, before going to his office, going to his workplace, her father came to her and gave her a casual kiss. To which she responded with "Goodbye, father." To that kiss, she responded. She said, "Goodbye, father." And oh, there was a glad sense of relief when she heard the noise of the carriage growing fainter and fainter. How afraid she is, you can feel the feeling of that little girl. She feels very happy when she hears the sound of carriage growing fainter and fainter. The carriage is moving, and that is why the sound is being faint. So the carriage sound is growing fainter and fainter, and she feels very happy because the presence of her father is suffocating for her. Why? Because she is afraid of her father. Actually, she doesn't have any idea. She doesn't know the real father. She doesn't know what her father is. As soon as that carriage pass, she becomes happy. Earlier, she felt sad. The presence of her father was full of sadness for her, suffocating for her. Come to the next paragraph. In the evening, when he came home, in the evening time, when her father came home, she stood near the staircase. Who? Kezia was standing near the staircase and heard his loud voice in the hall. As soon as he entered in the hall, His loud voice could be heard. Whose loud voice could be heard? Of her father, of Kezia's father. What was the loud noise? What was the loud sound? Bring my tea into the drawing room. Hasn't the paper come yet? Mother, go and see if my paper's out there and bring me. So these are the words of her father. As soon as he arrived from office, he asked all these things. First of all, tea, where? In drawing room. Then about paper, and asking his mother for paper to bring. Not only that, and bring my slippers. You know, in houses, in our regular routine, we wear slippers. We use slippers instead of shoes. So he asked three things. What are the three things? First of all, tea. Second thing, paper. And third thing, his slippers. And to whom? To his mother. That means Kezia's grandmother. I hope it is clear to you. Come to the next. Kezia, mother would call to her. If you are a good girl, you can come down and take off father's boots. Then mother would call to her. Kezia, if you are a good girl, you can come down and take off father's boots. So, Kezia was called by her grandmother. It's wrong here. This must not be here. Kezia was called by her grandmother, and for what? For taking off her father's boots. Now feel it. What will the girl do? She is afraid of going to her father. Now what will she do? Anyhow, she will manage to go to her father. How? Let's see. Slowly the girl would slip down the stairs. Slowly that girl, who's that girl? Kezia, would slip down the stairs. More slowly still across the hall. Slowly she came down from stairs and then more slowly across the hall where her father is sitting and push open the drawing room door. Opening the drawing room door. By that time he had his spectacles on and looked at her over them in a way that was terrifying to the little girl, like that, looking over the spectacles. By that time he had his spectacles on and looked at her over them in a way that was terrifying to the little girl. She was afraid, and this was more. She became more afraid. Well, Kezia, hurry up and pull off these boots and take them outside. He said. Who said? Her father said. Well, Kezia, hurry up and pull off these shoes, these boots, and take them outside. Have you been a good girl today? What did you do today? Have you been a good girl today? शरारत तो नहीं की तुमने? Was your behavior good to your elders? Then she stuttered. वो हकलाते हुए बोलती है, I don't know, father. She replied in stuttering way, I don't know, father. That means she is afraid. She is trying to speak to her father in a proper manner, but because she is afraid, she is unable to speak in a proper way. And this happens when you are in hesitation, you are nervous. So this happened. She hesitated, she stuttered. Then her father imitated the same thing. You don't know? If you stutter like that, mother will have to take you to the doctor. Kezia, if you stuttered like that, if you speak like that, अगर तुम ऐसे हकलाओगी, mother will have to take you to the doctor. Mother, that means the grandmother of Kezia, will have to take you to the doctor. Now, the scene was serious. If you stutter and someone imitated you, that means you will feel ashamed. Next paragraph. She never stuttered with other people. Who never stuttered? Kezia never stuttered with other people. She never stuttered to anybody else. But because she is afraid of her father, she stuttered with her father. Had quite given it up. In childhood, in early childhood, we stutter. But after some time, we give it up. So she had quite given it up, but only with the father. She stuttered only with her father, with no one else. Why? The main reason, she was afraid. She wanted to convince her father. She wanted to converse with her father in a proper manner, but she could not maintain her words because of her fear. Because then she was trying to say the words properly. Because then she was trying so hard to say the words properly, and that was the reason she was unable to speak to her father in a proper manner, and that is why she stuttered with her father. What is the matter? What are you looking so raised about? Her father asked. Why are you looking so raised about? What is the matter with you? Mother, I wish you taught this child not to appear on the brink of suicide. And indicating to his mother, her father said, Mother, don't let the girl come to me. I don't like such appearance. Don't let her come to me, otherwise I would kill her. Here that means on the brink of suicide. I don't want that girl, Kezia, to come before me. Otherwise, it will not be good for her. So teach her not to come to me in this way. If she wants to come to me, she must have some manners, good manners. Here, Kezia, carry my teacup back to the table carefully. Kezia, carry my teacup back to the table carefully. Kezia, take this and keep it on my table. And whose words are these? These are the words of her father. Simply you can understand her father is quite strict. And that is why she is afraid of her father. I hope you understood. He was so big. His hands and neck, especially his mouth, when he yawned. Yawning like that. If you feel dizziness, sleepy, then you do yawning. He was so big. For Kezia, her father was very big, so big. His hands and his neck, what are big? His hands, neck, especially his mouth when he yawned. Thinking about him alone was like thinking about a giant. Thinking about only her father, it was thinking about a giant. She compared her father with a giant. He was not less than a giant for Kezia. Next paragraph. On Sunday afternoons, grandmother sent her down to the drawing room to have a nice talk with father and mother. Only one person was there who was always with Kezia. Who is that person? Kezia's grandmother. On Sunday afternoons, Kezia's grandmother sent her down to the drawing room to have a nice talk with her father and mother, because she thought if she would talk to her father and mother, she would talk to her parents, she would be able to know more about them. She would be able to understand more and more about her parents. But the little girl always found mother reading and father stretched out on the sofa. On Sundays in the afternoon time, she always found her father lying, stretching on the sofa, lying stretched on the sofa, while her mother was reading newspaper. His handkerchief on his face, and he was covering his face with the help of handkerchief. His hanky was on his face, his feet on one of the best cushions. While he was stretching on sofa, his feet on one of the best cushions, sleeping soundly and snoring. She was making a snoring sound. खूब अच्छे से नींद आ रही थी उनको और वो खर्राटे ले रहे थे. So he was sleeping soundly and snoring. That's all in this video. Rest in next video. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get updates as soon as I upload new video.